Hello, good morning to you all. Hey, this is Auntie Yaa'S and you're on Auntie Yaa'S Book Corner. My co-host Boating Russell, I believe she's having internet issues. She's far away in Ontario somewhere. Just teasing her. So as she tries to log on, I've started the program. Okay, hopefully she will join us. I hope you all had a good week. Hey, give me a sec. Let me share two groups. Would usually be chatting with you at this time while I do that, but just I'll keep quiet and be sharing because I can't, I don't know how to, what do you call it? Multitask. All right. I trust that your week went well. You know, I've been talking about time. I said I wouldn't talk, but here I am talking. I've been talking about time and how quickly time flies, right? Didn't we just start the month of June? And today is already the 11th. So if there's something you got to be doing, the time to do it is now. Yes, if only we knew, right? A lot of us are just wasting our times, wasting our lives, not doing what we're supposed to be doing because we're so focused on what other people will say or what other people will think. And yes, today we're going to be talking about some of those things. All right. Now, let me see. I have to share to my wall. For some reason, it never allows me to. I don't know, all these changes that Facebook made, I can't keep up. All right, so let's go. As I said, today we're doing the mixed bag session, but before we do that, I will let you know too that there's some changes that are coming. Not changes, but just some announcements I need to do right now. So first off, just so you know, next week, which is Saturday, June the 18th, Auntie Yaa'S Book Corner will not be on. Yes, Auntie Ya'a stands by what she preaches. She's going on vacation. You always need to take me time, so I won't be here. We'll be back on June the 25th. So don't miss us too much. We'll miss you, but yeah, we'll be back, okay? And then Own It, the ebook. If you remember, in March, on March 24th, a bunch of people pre-ordered the book and you were supposed to get your copy on in January 2023. Well, tomorrow you'll be getting your copy. You see, I'll go back to what I say that Auntie Ya'a lives by what she preaches. Always try to do things ahead of schedule. I believe that I probably made it about 7 or 8 months ahead of schedule. So you will be getting your ebook tomorrow. If you didn't pre-order, you can go on Amazon and get your copy for $5.99. And note, I know a lot of you are asking of the paperback. The paperback will be on later. I'm working on that, so it should be coming soon. So today we are speaking about, I say that we're continuing our mixed bag sessions. So what the mixed bag session is, if you notice previously, what we used to do is we'd give you a topic and say, this is what we are talking about today. And we come and we talk about it. But with the mixed bag session, we take a series of topics. They are linked. And then we come and talk about it. Like there's just a surprise factor about it. So you don't know what we're talking about till you get on here. So that's what we're doing. So today, the main theme is the busybody syndrome. Yes, if you come from the community that I come from, you know what I'm talking about. The busybody syndrome. I was in a room in Clubhouse yesterday and I put that in the chat and I've said it in that particular room before, but we suffer from that. Yes. The things people say that they are not supposed to say because we are not a tactful people. We think that we need to speak into people's lives, whether they've asked for our opinions or not. That is a killer. And the things that people like, there's no filters. I did a video, I think last year, boundaries and filters, I believe I called it. It's just not, it doesn't help us. So, yes, that is what we're doing today. The busybody syndrome. Hey, let me just check. I'm just trying to see if maybe my Sassy co-host, let's see what's going on with her. Okay, there's nothing from her. All right, so I'll start. When I did a lot of research on this, because this topic, it's I've always wondered, because for me, all I know is that I was raised to be tactful. You don't say things that will hurt people. You don't offer opinions when people have not asked for them. But I find that, alas, in the main society, it is not so. Somebody will look at you and then tell you something about your features. Oh, look at you, this. Oh, look, I don't understand. I've never understood it. How we can make those, it's none of your business, really. How would you like if I came to you and said, oh, gee, your legs are too fat? Like, how? But hey, people do it. A busybody is a meddler. Somebody who meddles in the affairs of others. Yes. They offer advice to friends, whether the friends want it or not, because they think just because they are your friend, they have to say things to you. Hello, Ajua. Welcome. Oh, great to see you. Sister Ya, I think she's having issues logging on. So I'm not sure if I'll see her or not, but hopefully she will join us. So I've started and I'm talking about. Oh, hello, Nana Checha. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're doing well. So where was I? I was talking about, today we're talking about the busybody syndrome. So our manners, our speech, all that. And then we'll end up with boundaries. How do we set this from that to that, right? So I started by saying busybody, they just talk. They just talk, whether you've asked for their opinions or not. And then they ask others for gossip. Yeah. Like, or even spy on people. They're always interested in what is going on with other people. It's almost like, there's a scripture, I can't quote it off the top of my head. It's in Proverbs somewhere about choice immortals. Like, people want to gossip and they just dig, and they seem to set so much store by it, but they don't realize the hurt that they inflict on people. So, and then also they are very intrusive. Kokonsan pewa is what I call them. Very intrusive. They'll ask you things that they shouldn't be asking, and they don't even blink. So you know that there's something seriously wrong. Like, they just they don't get it. Yeah, it's a lifestyle. A busybody forces their opinions on people, others, or like, when you don't agree with them, like, their word is truth, right? So you have to agree with them, or else, who knows, right? And a busybody is tactless, as I said before. They are inconsiderate, like, plainly speaking, they have no class. It doesn't bother them. Like, it just doesn't bother them, They just want to talk. And a lot of us, look around us in our community right now, look at what is going on. And I ask myself, let me date myself, okay? I was raised in the 60s, 70s, okay? And I mean, maybe there was no social media. Let me put a qualifier. Some of these things were there. It's just there was no social media. Because of social media now, it's all come out. But still, we did not miss the basics. We were taught, the niceties, what social etiquette, Miss Emily post this and that, you say please and thank you. I remember me, right? My mom is an Akuapem, my dad is an Ashanti. So I know A lot of people make jokes about equipping people. Me power say me power this. When somebody gives you something, the next day you are getting a hold of them to thank them. These days, you give something to somebody, they can't be bothered. It's almost like they don't even appreciate it. They don't care. You could have done more. Yes. Let me read Sister Adjoa's comment. True talk, power, and bam bam. There seems to be a lot of people within our society communities with both genders who lack a lot of beneficial coping skills, yet they see themselves to be smarter to solve others' problems. Exactly that. Thank you, sis. The thing about it is, if you go follow them, I'm sorry, you ain't going nowhere. And these are the types of people that they think they are giving you good advice and they get upset with you that you don't follow the advice. The issue is this: they don't realize, they don't have the coping skills or the wherewithal to know that it is only advice. It is just that. I can take it or leave it. Look, I can go to Sister Ajua for advice. I can go to so and so. Maybe I'll go to 2, 3 people. At the end of the day, I pick one. Maybe I won't even pick anybody's advice, but there's people who will get upset with you because you didn't listen to them. Can you imagine? So Ajua says most of us know a fool can give advice all the time, and social media has proven that. What we're seeing is just unbelievable. It is. I can't even go there. A gossip cannot keep a secret. They love to gossip. I mean, a busybody. They are blatters. They blurt out things. Boom. Okay? A busybody is an interferer. They get involved in places where they are not even supposed to get involved. And so let's look at some of the traits that we see in our community. We judge harshly. The busybody syndrome. I said it last week. I don't know if I said it on the show or I said it behind the scenes to Ya'a Russell, but somebody on TikTok had passed away, and sadly, the person had my name, yeah, saying that, oh, they don't think this person is going to go to heaven because of the lifestyle that they left. Hey, you that you are standing there, have you checked yourself and you are judging somebody else? How? How does that compute, as I put it? Like, it doesn't add up. Your life, like you're supposed to be busy checking your life, making sure that you are on the straight and narrow. How many of us are on the straight and narrow? No, it's not easy. I'm not perfect. You are not perfect. But how dare you stand in judgment on somebody? And sadly, the busybody syndrome, I see it so much in our Christianity. What I'm talking about, what I see on social media. When there's an issue going on, you see people, and I heard somebody, I heard or read somebody make the same comment, and I laughed. I thought, oh, the person is saying what I've been thinking, because they come and spew long cocotte scriptures that have nothing to do with what the issue that's going on. Look, I believe in being practical. When there's an issue, you address it as it needs to be addressed in plain, simple terms. Yeah, you just put down, this is what I think about the issue, and I'll use this scripture to support. But all you see is the scripture, and why are we so religious? That is not Christianity. It's like Pharisee-like tendencies. They come and they just talk and they talk, and I say, hey, these people, they are more than pastors. They probably even know more than their own pastors. How? you know so the judgment, and then also offering unsolicited opinions. I remember going to a wedding a few years ago, and this woman comes up, somebody we know in the community, talking to us, smiling. And these are the people who reinforce the narrative that a woman's sole purpose. I mean, there's a script we are given. You start school, primary, then you go to secondary, then you, after secondary, if you are stopping up, then you stop there. If you are going to college or going to some other higher whatever, you do that. After that, marriage, have the kids, this and that. So people think that it is their right to come and be asking questions. So then they are saying to my daughter Nana, oh, when are you getting married? Hey, She's still not married. Yes, and she's having the time of her life. She travels and goes to work outside of the province and having lovely experiences that she can look back on and say, oh, before I got married, I did this, this, this. How many of you have done that? Oh, it's sad, really. Yeah. So she's over there. That's where I'm going. Me too. I'm going to visit and go and see some of the scenery because I need to breathe. I need fresh air. How about that? You know? So just because all your daughters or whoever may be married does not mean that. I mean, I can't even say this, but for the sake of the whatever, let me put it out there. Just because somebody is married does not mean that they are happy in that marriage. Hello? Hello? We need to find our identity outside of marriage. Look, marriage is not as easy as we make it to be. I can tell you that. It's never been easy for me. But I found myself. I'm doing my thing, you know? It's you first before you get into um anything. Like I'm sidetracking here, but I have to say this. Oh, my better half, my better half. I don't believe that. It's a whole half. Look, that half that you're talking about is one whole one, one plus one. That's the only place that one plus one equals one. It's not half plus half equals one. No, that math doesn't work in marriage. So don't come and think that, oh, a man is going to make you happy. Or don't come and think, oh, a woman is going to make you happy because she's going to be your slave, your queen. Not your queen, but you don't treat them like queen, some of you. Like they are going to be your cook, your cleaner, your bedroom affairs mate, and this and that. No, that's why you have to find yourself. So these people going about offering unsolicited opinions. Oh, when are you going to have children? Oh, when is your husband buying a car? I see you always going to take trotro. Is that your business? Is that your business? You know, the things we say to each other, oh, she's too thin. Oh, she's too fat. Oh, are you pregnant? Hello? Maybe the person is having some health issues. Who knows? It could be hormonal changes, whatever that is making them put on weight. Sometimes the doctor might prescribe some medication for you that comes with added weight. But you don't, like for me, I find that if you are my friend and something is going on with you, and even I've observed it, unless I know that it is a matter of life and death, I keep quiet. I observed tact. I remain tactful till you open up and start talking to me about it. Sure, there's some times that you see that a friend may be very, very, they are not themselves. Then you don't wait. You go and ask the question, hey, are you okay? Is everything fine, right? So there's limits. Sometimes we can be too careful when a person when a person is when a person is in is in need, and then you're thinking, oh, if I go and ask, they might be offended, this and that. There's times that you just have to, just for the sake of humanity. That is not the busybody syndrome. That is just a caring aspect of the human experience. And we all need to learn that. So, oh gosh, this person, remind me later. Leave me alone. I'm in a program. They keep wanting to install something. Let me read Adjoa's comment. I'm going to start questioning men who ask for respect to be more detailed of their expectations, because some of them speak of wanting respect because that is the societal norm for the husbands, without some having the knowledge of the word itself. Some use the word respect to avoid taking accountability or being responsible for their own inabilities, from my personal opinion. I hear what you are saying. You see, in life, whether we like it or not, it is hand go, hand come. What you give me is what you'll get back. That's it in my book. And don't quote any Christianese at me. That's not where I'm coming from. I'm a human being and I deserve to be treated with respect. If you love me and respect me, I'll treat you same. So I'm not going to turn any other cheek. Some people get away. You see, when they are doing their bad behaviors, then they come and put it together with scriptures. Oh, but the Bible says this and this. How about you apply it first and then I'll follow you? How about that? Come on. And then Adjoa says some people speak without thinking because they lack of critical thinking or knowledge. They just spew on you. Like they just say things and you tell yourself, where did that come from? For me right now, I'm saying that I don't do that anymore. And last week I did say I met somebody that I know in Superstore and I had a mask on and they would say, take it off. And I said, no, I'm older than you, so I need to take care of me. Before I'd have just laughed and let it go. But no, you're not going to get away with saying anything you want to me anymore. It doesn't happen anymore because I'm woke. Hi, Aisha. How are you? Aisha, you did enjoy pa. That is so, so good. Yeah. It's awesome. Good. Because you know what? You only live once. You are busy in your own lane, not minding anybody, no busybody syndrome, just enjoying your life. That's all you need to be doing. Some people have not gotten to that stage. They are meddling. Even when they see other people happy, they go, look at her. And this and this and that. Really? Oh, yes. I read that. Aisha says, Auntie Yaa'S, wow, I said the same thing about respect. If he doesn't respect you, respect yourself enough to walk away. Without respect, relationships become one sided and are pretty much doomed to fail. Instead of wasting time with a guy who doesn't give you that basic courtesy, you should be searching for someone who truly admires your many wonderful qualities. Without respect, you've got to walk right out of that relationship and never look back. I read it this morning and I thought, whoa, yeah. Exactly. You see, this is where I'm saying that that script that we were given, that we should be taking care of everybody else but ourselves. A woman is groomed. Oh, a bad dear. You keep hearing it. Oh, look, as for you, you're going to get married. You have to learn how to cook. So you this, you have to this, you have to that. And then you end up putting up with all this because that is what is expected of you. What about what you want? What do you want? The treatment that you are getting, is it working for you? Is it helping you? We've lost ourselves. We've lost ourselves. And when you come and talk and say that women should own their stuff, people think, oh, she's a feminist. Even if you're a feminist, so what? Look, when you were being born, that man that you're so enamored with wasn't standing around there. And when he was born, you went there. Your life is your life. You have to own it. And with that, if you bought a copy pre-ordered on March 24th, tomorrow you're going to get your ebook. How about that? Yay! So there, own it is big for me because I get tired of hearing people not being responsible for themselves. Look, I'm in my lane, okay? I'm an older woman. I became woke later in life. It doesn't matter to me. I don't go back and cry, oh, how come I didn't realize this in my 30s? How come I didn't realize this in my 40s? How come I caught on only in my mid 50s or blah, blah, blah? It doesn't matter. The important thing is to come to yourself. Come to yourself. Become awakened. Get up and get moving. And right now, nobody's coming to stop me. You're not going to come and talk to me and I'll take what you are saying. You're not breathing for me. I'll be clear about that. You're not breathing for me. Anything you have to tell me has to be something positive that will build up my life. No busybody syndrome. I don't entertain. I remember I used to be in a church that when I dress up and go to church, some of the guys, they were, I don't want to say friends with my husband. We're all in the same church. Obviously, we're all band about together. Hey, refuse to grow. And I'm looking and I said, yeah. Also now, I refuse to grow. When your wife gets to my age and she starts making herself haggedy, then you tell her, refuse to grow, okay? And me, I've always owned it, whether I realized it or not, because I believe that you need to carry yourself well. Because if you don't honor and respect yourself, people look at you and they are not going to respect you. I mean, we can say things like, oh, I don't need their respect. Yeah, fine. That's not what I mean. I'm saying that in this world in which we are, if you want to get ahead, don't make yourself doso and then go to an interview. And when they don't hire you, then you say, oh, they didn't hire me because of my skin color. There's something called grooming. Okay. And the grooming is not, I'm not saying go and buy Versace and this and that. No, hey, me, I'll go and buy something for $10. That one is 5, that one is 20. When I put it on, you don't know the half of it. And when I want to buy expensive stuff, I do go buy it. Occasionally you treat yourself. But so not that competition thing we're talking about. There is, I can't describe it. You know something? I just can't describe it. When there's healthy self-confidence, you don't, even when you are walking, you feel it, you know it, you go, whoa, I'm in a good place, I'm feeling good. Because it's not it's not about money. Money is good. Don't get me wrong. I wish I had a house full of it, okay? But I'm saying that the success is not measured by how much money you have. For me, my success is that I got out from certain places, certain scripts that had been programmed for me, and anything that I'm doing for myself now, nobody's label is on it. Not a church, not another human being, not my husband, not my sister, not my mother, not my whatever, me. And it's okay, it's allowed. Our society will limit people. So when people start to feel confident, start to feel good, oh, they are proud. The busybodies, they will tell you. Ajua says, a husband or boyfriend will start yelling at you, call you names, label you, compare you to others, including their exes, tell you how stupid you are to choose to be with him, say you are a fool, mock you, and look down on you, then turn around to demand respect. What wahala be this? Dysfunctional in some corner for many. Some wives will do the same thing, then reflect the blames on their husband. You know what, sis? We're just not well. We're not a healthy people and we refuse to work on ourselves. And I mean, it's not to say, look at the environment in which we are. There's people like that here too. But in these environments, there's resources that you can tap into to get better if you choose to. There's a lot of self help groups, this and that people go to get better. Okay? People go to get better. Yes. Aisha says, thank you. And we refuse to do that. So when you take people like you and I, we show up somewhere in a social setting, then you find people who are, oh, at what they are doing, when people can't do something you are doing, the only way they react towards you is to mock or attack you. The busybody syndrome. These are all part of it because they are not happy. I have here the traits of, and my title for this piece of the busybody syndrome, traits of Ghana for judging harshly, offering unsolicited opinions, unhappy people. That's what I was just talking about. Unhappy people. There are a lot of people who are not happy with themselves, but they are too afraid. Listen, there are people who cannot sit alone by themselves for 5 minutes. They have a fear of silence. They have a fear of silence. I've said it before in the past that on Fridays, especially, just from about 12 o'clock or thereabouts, I'm alone at home working till somebody comes in later. Who knows, right? But am I going to be, oh, this and that? Oh, I'm afraid. Oh, be jumping at every noise? No, I like silence. I like silence. Look, you love your kids, but when they are not around, it's peaceful. We all need peace of mind sometimes. Yeah. So we don't know how to be by ourselves. We are in these groups, and then we've tagged ourselves the busybody groups, talking about people's. Oh, did you see that person? Have you heard that lady's husband? Oh, they say he's running around with this person. Oh, this, and then the busybody syndrome is why when there's beef on social media, you go and you see 5,000. 5,000. Yeah. But here, how many do you see? No, you won't see people coming here. They don't want to learn. We are an unhappy people. We're an unhappy people. There's something wrong with us. And if only we would acknowledge it, we have a big problem. We don't work on ourselves. We were not taught. You and I, those of you who are on here, right? Just go back. Were you taught anything like emotional intelligence, how to manage your emotions, how to negotiate conflict resolution in school? These are all things that a person had to learn when they came out. One of the things that I say that we are taught, oh, bro, Masi, you know something? I have one of my former pastors made this comment anytime he preached. He said that we, the Ghanaians, we don't know how to sell ourselves because when you are putting on your resume, you need to be able to put on your resume that these are the skill sets that I have and be able to defend it and explain it and be proud of it confidently. But we don't. If we know something, then we want to be Okrama Hobas. Even when you are feeling good about something, somebody wants to come and oppress you, that's not how you are supposed to feel. My earlier comment as I was talking, I said, if based on these same comments that I'm making right now, I should be sitting here, standing here right now, just giving myself, whoa, these accolades, wow. Because me sitting on social media talking, I used to be the most shy person. And you know how we were raised. You don't look adults in the face, me pacho, this, that. But when I came into this environment and I realized that, hey, I need to wake up, I need to do something, I did start to work on myself. Yeah, I'll go to the library and be getting all these psychobabble books, reading it, you know. You are not the technical, difficult ones. No, those were the ones that, yeah, but just the everyday ones that explain things. So, yeah, till I picked up my faith again. And even one lady had said to me that you were searching. I said, yes, I was. I was really searching. And so then I started reading. I didn't even know there was a whole world of Christian literature out there. And so every day, right now, I can't read as much, I'll be honest about it, as much as I want to, but I'm trying. And, you know, let's not favor that urban myth or something that if you want to hide knowledge from the black person, put it in a book. That is sad. Very, very. The foolishness of some of us tolerate to enable certain behaviors are ridiculous, shameful, and disgusting. I don't know, like I don't it's I can't even I don't know what I'm saying. Since many will tell you they like the way they are or was not taught like that and refuse to learn anything new to develop why. Yeah, then they let them stay in their lane and not bother anybody and not try to tell people how to live their lives. Oh, hello, Miss Sage. How are you? I hope your week was good. That point right there, you've said it, like people cannot be bothered, right? They can't be bothered to learn anything new or do anything new. Yeah. So if you don't want to, I want to. I get excited when I see something. Oh, hey, let me go check that out. Let me read that, even if I'll read a little blurb or I know where to go to find information when I need it. If you don't want to grow yourself, don't stop others from growing. And don't you come and tell me how to think. No, no. So and then also the other traits are negative focus, the tear down syndrome. You see, you go on social media and you hear that, oh, this person did this. And then you go in the comments and somebody will go, so what? Oh, are you the only person who has done this, done that? Then another person will come and say, hey, can't you be happy for a person? Like, what is wrong with us? We don't, excuse me, we don't value anything and we minimize everything, we tear people down, or it's like, oh, I'm not doing it. So what do you want in life? Why are you doing those things? The toxicity people around us from childhood to present are abundant, but we each have the power to break that cycle with knowledge. Yes, sis, we are doing that because I just refuse. Like for me, if you come around me and you are talking negatively, I just listen. If I have something to say, I'll say it. If it's not worth my time, I won't bother. Because I say in my mind that you think you know. I know what I know. You are not going to change my mind. I'm stubborn that way. But sometimes the things that you hear, you know, it doesn't make sense. And they keep pushing that out. And you are listening, you go, what is wrong with people? You know, or they want, I'll come to that because it's amazing. It's amazing when you think of it. People, because of the busybody syndrome, they don't want you to think your own thoughts. You have to think the way they think. Let's take a break. I've gotten so carried away today. Oh, goodness. All right, let's see.
These are some of the things or topics that I talk about on my channel. So please head out there and check it out. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yeah, what's my Watson Russell? You can search for it, or you can go on my social media pages at Yaa'S Russell Hints, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Yeah, and you can share all my previous videos as well to support me.
Yes, speaking of the busybody syndrome, this is the video Yaa'S did, and she said, did you, she said something, and I thought, I didn't notice. She said she didn't have her ring on, and then a pastor that she knows or something called her and said, where is your ring? Put it on. That's what we're talking about. Like, hello? Please, let me not digress. Please go and support Yaa'S Boating Russell. She's my capable, sassy, beautiful, intelligent host. She's been with me since 2020 when we started all this. Go and support her for me and bless her. It's truly, truly a must. You know, there's a bunch of us here on social media. We support each other, we help each other. That is how it should be. Others too, they just walk up past, which is fine. But, you know, for me, what I know is if somebody puts a post, sometimes I'm in a hurry, so I won't comment. I'll go, oh, I'll come back later. And then later, if I remember, I'll go back and do that. It's always just the thing to do, make a comment, say something, you know. Let's learn the art of encouragement. Let's learn a lot of this busybody syndrome that's happening is because of insecurity, jealousy, unhappy people, or just people not knowing how to be. They were not taught. But there's always learning. Look, I'm in my 60s. I'm still learning, and I'm proud to say that, yeah, I get excited when, oh, there's something new. Let me go figure out, oh, what's that all about? Yeah. I did a Zoom call the other day, and then I was trying to download it, and then something about Dropbox. So I was figuring it out and this and that. 2 days later, I go back, I'm doing the Dropbox, and okay, where's the video? I can't find it. I have to go and, things like that. And I will challenge myself. Somebody will laugh and go, oh, that's simple. Yeah, simple to you. For me, that's my learning that I'm talking about. Learning is not easy. You have to make the time. And I like challenges, so I'll figure it out. Anyway, let's carry on. Hello, and that there is On It, the ebook. And yay, tomorrow you'll get your copy, like I said. You know what pushed me to write this book? I believe that every human being, you're on this earth for a purpose, and you need to know what you're about. A lot of people are sitting around with a learned helplessness syndrome, do it for me attitude. Nobody is going to do it for you. You got 10 fingers like I do. Get up and do some work for yourself. Oh, my sister is here. My brother is here. Why are they not helping me? I'm going through this. No, no. I'm somebody that I believe in fairness. I don't suffer fools gladly. I'm sorry. People don't like you when you speak the truth, but I'm very blunt. I don't have a lot of friends, but I'm good. I'm doing okay. Yeah, because when you entertain a lot of these things, you put up with nonsense, you put up with crap, which you don't need to. A lot of people don't know that it is their choice not to put up with bad behavior, bad attitudes, and bad everything from anybody, even from yourself. You don't put up with bad attitudes from yourself. Because for me, if I know I'm sitting here while I'm like, oh, snap out of it. This is what you need to do. I'm not saying don't go through your pain. Sometimes you need to work through it. Don't run away from it. But I'm talking of just those days where you have, oh, home this, woe is me, being typical Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh behavior. Poor is woe is me, this and that. Nobody's going to come and bail you out of it. You can cry a bucket, do whatever you want to. Nobody cares. People are busy. People have lives. They're also struggling in life. You also need to get on with it. Look, I'm a very kind hearted person, very open, but I found in life that sometimes you leave yourself open to abuse. People want to take advantage of you. There's a lot of people still in those places. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. You can be a good person and still have your boundaries in place so that nobody will come and use and abuse you. It's called taking accountability and responsibility for your own life journey. Are you where you want to be? Are you happy? What are you going to do to get where you want to go? Go get that book tomorrow. It's on Amazon. Own it. Own it. We're owning it. I'm owning it. We're not here next Saturday because I'm owning it by going on a vacation. I'll be back, God willing. We come here and we talk and we say things, but I talk about learn to take breaks for yourself, learn to take breaks. I'm taking one. And you usually find me by the water taking pictures. I'm a water person. Oh, gosh. Oh, hello, boss lady. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Facebook user Pastor P. Pastor P is greeting all of you. All right, so today we've been talking about the busybody syndrome in our community. I've said a whole lot about what they are: intrusive, putting their noses where it's not supposed to be, gossiping, offering opinions. Why are you not married? When are you having children? This and this and that. Oh, why is your husband not buying you a car? You're always taking this, talking negativity. These are unhappy people, judging people. Negative tear down Yama. This is what it is. On Facebook, everything that you see in our community going on, the busybody syndrome is at full play. So, yes, we're going to talk about manners. Oh, come on. Manners are behaviors that reflect a person's attitude, right? So when we say good manners, like you are being polite, you are courteous, right? You treat people with respect and dignity. How many of us know how to treat people with respect and dignity? Yeah, good habits and good manners reflects a person's upbringing, their culture, social behavior, and all that. When we meet people with good manners, we go, "Onodio Chireno," because people expect you to just get in the mud and wallow there with them like pigs. There's times that, look, there's times that when people want to go there, you go there with them because they think they are going to get away. Oh, mommy, where the okokano on kasabe or yeah, no, know your boundaries. Yeah, yeah. So, you know, manners, like things like please, thank you, this and that. We don't know that. We don't even show appreciation for people, right? But when you have good manners, it leads to success in life, like values of honesty, truthfulness, loyalty, sincerity, and all that. So I'm linking this busybody syndrome. If you have manners, you won't do some of these busybody things that I mentioned earlier. But we don't know that. Like, you see, as a human being, you need to respect yourself, you need to honor yourself, you need to operate with class. Don't it, the hardest thing that I would to see is somebody not respecting themselves and allowing everybody to come and spew on them. We see them, oh, they are around us. Every time they are picking quarrels, they are yelling, fighting. For what? For what? What do you get out of it? Yeah. And even our speech, the speech, dear. If I say I'm going to talk about speech, we'll be here till 3 o'clock. You see, speech, communication, we form connections, if it influences decisions and it motivates change. But the way we are talking to each other, what I've just said, look at our community. The question that I have to ask are are the insults helping us? Are the insults helping us? Miss H says breaks are important time to rejuvenate. Yes, indeed. How are the insults helping us? The way we talk. We don't know how to talk to each other. We just talk anyhow. Obuena no ano kasa. Yes, this is what I'm thinking. I have to say it. Oh, but this dress, it doesn't suit you. Says who? If that's what you think, look, there's a certain statement. Most of us will say our mothers taught us that if you have nothing nice to say, just keep quiet, zip it. But people will turn on their cameras and come and insult people. And then other people will come on and be talking, laughing. Maybe they too, that person, no, they don't like that person. So they come and join in and gleefully, we are so happy. Is that our mindset? I guess it is. I shouldn't ask that question, right? Silly me. Is that all that we know? Like, don't we deserve good things? When you see people doing well, being successful, don't you think that could also be you? Because we don't believe in ourselves enough, right? Like I said, and I'll say it again, I said it earlier in the video. We are sick. We are not very healthy. We don't know how to manage our emotions. Our mindset is very low level mindsets. Those of them who think that, oh, yeah, a woman should do this, a woman should do that. And those women who think that, oh, a man should do this, a man should look after me. So maybe I'm sitting there. All that is not helping anybody. So I'm going to read something. What does the Bible say about our words? Just hear me. We are nothing but stone throwers with each. I can't even read my own writing. We are nothing but stone throwers with each word we speak. If our words contain beauty, people treasure them. If our words contain pain, people toss them aside, but not until after they have had to deal with the wounds they caused. I'll read it again because this is deep. We are nothing but stone throwers with each word we speak. If our words contain beauty, people treasure them. If our words contain pain, people toss them aside, but not until after they have had to deal with the wounds they caused. How many of us are walking around wounded because of words people have inflicted on us? And we think that it is our right to do that. We sit in judgment of people, on people, we condemn people, and then, even like parents, siblings, oh, look at you, you won't amount to anything, you are nothing, you are useless, you are this, oh, look. And then a lot, the classic ones that they call women in our community, oh, don't mind her, Ashawo, and they think they've done well. Like, can you show me your Nobel Peace Prize for that? Come on, you know, it's terrible. And then this gentleman, I think it's a gentleman, his name is Yehuda Berg. He says, words have energy and power with the ability to help, to heal, to hurt, to harm, to humiliate, and to humble. So, all that I can say is that hello, sis. How are you? Good to have you. It says, words give life. Words inspire change in the world. Yes. Words lift up, and kind words hurt and wound. Many of you have heard me say that we are the walking wounded. A lot of us in our communities are the walking wounded. We're walking around with a lot of pain in our souls, and we will not take a look at it. So hurt people. We go around inflicting pain on each other, and the cycle is just continuing, going round and round. How about you and I try to break that cycle? So, we've been talking about this, the busybody syndrome, the impact in our community, people not minding their business. It's all, look at social media, yeah. And then manners. Do we have manners? I don't know. Our speech, words, the words we use, words are, for me, I've made a decision in my life, and I won't sit here and say I don't speak negative words. I do. But overall, my take on life is this: I'd rather speak encouragement to somebody than put the person down. That is not my cup of tea. It's a decision I made, and I'm intentional about it. If you want to grow, you take a look at yourself. It starts with the individual. It's not the government who's going to come and grow you. It's not your husband or your mother or whoever. A lot of us say, oh, I was raised this way. This happened to me. That happened to me. Yeah, get over it. Move on. It's over. It's back there. So stop deceiving yourself. Yeah, yeah. Joa's comment that she made earlier, that people will say, oh, I was raised this way, I was raised that way, and then they keep sitting there. Yeah, you keep sitting there, but don't muddy somebody else's waters. If you have nothing good to say, sit in your negativity till death comes to take you away, and leave other people who want to grow and be better to do their thing. That's all that I can say, because it's too much. There's people who are just going around, they are not happy. Adra says, are people interested in rejuvenation? Which one, Aisha? It gets tiring. It just gets tiring, you know? For me, look, I'm sitting here, I'm talking about it. Yeah. Sometimes I sit and it bothers. I'm like, wow, why am I people like that? What is going on there? And I'm like, what did I miss? Was it there when I was growing up and I didn't see it? Of course, there was no social media, but it's gotten worse. The moral fiber of the society. Let me tell you, if people can go and do potty in Dubai, then we have a problem. People don't love themselves. You and I, let's speak the truth. Some of us, or most of us, we had to learn to love ourselves because you don't hear it. Look, you can have well to do parents, good parents. They raised you, they did everything they could for you. But we are not an emotional people. So maybe mainly they would show their love through the provision that they gave you, material things. But the emotional side of it, they may not have been available. You can't fault them. They got you where they could get you to. You continuing the journey. Stop sitting, oh, they didn't do this for me. Oh, they didn't do that for me. They did the best they could. The life is yours. You keep going. Mhm. So, Miss H says some words hurt worse than sticks and stones. Yes, I saw that in my research. They said people say that, but that is not true. The words hurt. They may even have a lasting psychological and emotional impact on somebody while the pain of sticks and stones go away. You've said it right there. Thank you. Because look, if I tell you my story, and I'm sure many of you on this platform will hear it, the hurtful things that I had in my childhood, and Kameka said, nipa. Oh, Fenitika Kraka, ne moma kesie, ne naya you see, like insult, insult, insult. I'm like, whoa. And then you come here and even like, oh, dogo, tall lady, this, that. Some boys, busybody syndrome now is what we're talking about. Oh, yeah. They'll look at you, oh, you're too tall. You're too tall. And they say, foolish me, naive me. Well, I was young and foolish. I didn't know. He's intimidated by your height. When I came here and I grew up and I said, oh, that foolish guy. That was his problem, not mine. Yeah. So one day, even at work, years and years ago, there was some lady, she came from Ottawa to our department. And then, somebody said, oh, I was from Ghana. So she was talking, she seemed to, I don't remember if she had been to Ghana or she knew something about Ghana, but she's looking at me and she looks at me and she goes, oh, do you know that you're very beautiful? And I looked at her and I started laughing in my head. I say this to say that we are not a people, you see, busybody syndrome, no, as we do negative with it. Here, we come here, yedidi abrofo atem. But Obroni will tell you, they are also bad. They do their things. Don't get me wrong, but me, I find that they are very honest and they'll tell you the truth in the blink of an eye. If they see you and you look good, oh, that color looks good on you, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, I had to come and work on myself, pick myself up. Look, the point is, I'm not talking about beauty per se. It's how you carry yourself. I had to learn, but it's good together, complements you. You're a human being. Praise is good, it's nice. But you chrome ho, negative. Like some people look at a woman and they think all a woman is worth is her tonga. That is how low our mindset is. And the women have also bought into it because of this busybody syndrome. You are not walking your lane, you are listening to people. You have a mind, a brain in your head. Use it to get ahead. Ajua says, it's the same way when most of us ask for support and help, but when they succeed, you become nothing to them, where they do not produce any support for your successes also. Evil, greedy, and selfish beings. Ninyana kahubi. I don't know. There's something inherently wrong with us, and we need to fix it individually. Yeah. So I'll move on to boundaries. How do we set these? So, because busybody name and all those things, all I say is that do lane mo, be in your lane. So boundaries, it defines what you are comfortable with and how you would like to be treated by others. Yeah. At the same time, too, how you treat others. There's all kinds of boundaries. So there's physical ones, your space, your body. There's emotional, the right to have your own thoughts. Ghana Fumunti, emotional boundaries. I have the right to have my own thoughts. So don't come and criticize me when I'm speaking my mind. And then there's sexual boundaries, right to consent, right? Intellectual boundaries to do with thoughts and ideas. And then there's financial boundaries, right to spend your money as you choose. And to those of you sitting there saying, bring me $100, bring me this, bring me that. If I don't have it, I don't have it. So for me, I want to talk about healthy intellectual boundaries because that is where our problems are. So you have to respect others' ideas. Yeah. Respect for others' ideas and an appropriate awareness of appropriate discussion. So if we come on this platform, Ajwa has put her ideas and you don't agree, don't come and insult her. Or when you are coming in your response, don't come and attack her response. Just put yours out. There's something called agreeing to disagree. Agreeing to disagree. When somebody doesn't agree with you, they'll come and attack you. They'll gang up on you. Like by the time they finish, they have to make sure that that idea should get out of your head. Really? Well, that's why we need to educate ourselves. We are too healthy intellectual boundaries are violated when we dismiss or belittle another person's thoughts of ideas. That is what I was just saying. Yeah. Ajua says majority of people within our society communities are takers, receivers, drainers, liars, manipulative, ignorant, selfish, cowards, sick, twisted, weak. Ajua, you see I'm laughing, but that is all there. It is true. So show respect for differences in opinions, perspectives, and feelings. Healthy intellectual boundaries. If I come and I speak my mind, don't come and say this or that. I'll use this example. Ajua knows about it. I was on a platform saying something. Sometimes we all want to say something. We spell the tree. My tree, but in my head, how I think it should be and is how I spell it. The problem that I ran into was that somebody came and was saying that I should go and check this tree app out. It will help me a bebwa. And I'm looking at it and I said, what I said, which part of it is making you feel that way for you to respond? This is not, and I said, I came here to interact on this platform. I did not come here for 3 lessons, and I blocked the person. When I went to look at that person, the thing that hurt me the most is that I could see that that person, they trained at the training college in my father's hometown. I'm saying, shame pa, but that's okay. And then I said, I don't need to deal with this. Like, and of course, what I was saying, the topic, it probably need tree mema, but you know something? If the cap fits you, you wear it. So he wore it. This is what we do to each other. We do not allow people to have opinions of their own. You have to think the same way I do. If you don't think the same way, then you are not my friend. You're my enemy. You hate me. I'm not here to be liked, though. That's not I don't care whether you like me or not. Let's put that out there plainly. I'm speaking my opinion. I'm not a clone of you. If God wanted us all to be the same, we'll all look the same, we'll all think the same. We are different people. Let's get it into our minds. Sis, you speaking my mind and increase the volume of we having the right to speak our minds anyhow we choose to do so. No one has the right to tell me how I should think, express my feelings, receive things, or educate those who have sense. Did I read it right? Yeah. No, it's just unfortunate. It's just terrible, you know. You have to give space. Healthy intellectual boundaries give space for autonomy and avoid codependence. Ha ha ha. Codependence, oh, autonomy, oh, who are we speaking to? Uh-huh. Yes. Look, let's talk about how to identify your boundaries. Okay. Yes, setting boundaries is important. It gives us the space for us to be, for us to be. So be straightforward in setting those boundaries. Don't beat around the bush. This is what I take, this is what I don't take. If you don't like it, that's too bad. It's my choice, my decision. Yes. You don't breathe for me. Always remember that. For those of you who are so afraid of people, do they breathe for you? If you needed oxygen, the people that you claim to love you, will they give you oxygen? No, they'll give you your own tank. So keep that in mind. Don't apologize or give long explanations. I can do this, I can't do that. Don't give any long explanations. Be direct. Address boundary violations early. If you've set the boundary and somebody's broken it, address it. Don't let it sit inside you. A lot of us, they'll go to Akosia, Ajua, you say, I don't like it, oh, Aisha, look, this is what Ajua did, oh. Then everybody, Ajua goes around and she sees everybody not being happy with her and she wonders what's going on. Look, Ajua wrote a statement earlier, we are cowards. We don't know. We've been so programmed that, oh, do for others, do for others, do for others. So when we have to do for ourselves, we're afraid. We think it's terrible. We think it's a sin. So we don't know how to actualize or verbalize our needs. You did this to me and you hurt me. We can't say it. And so we go around and the cycle continues. Ajua says only some maybe before will tell you what is good for you when they cannot measure up to your standards, but they cannot help themselves in a lot of areas. The irony. Exactly. They always want to stop you from being yourself. And I don't understand that. I don't get that part that you are trying to grow in your life, trying to make progress for yourself. And somebody thinks that it is their right or their mission in life to come and pull you down. I still can't get that through my head. In all this boundary setting, don't make anything personal. You just let people know this is what for me, if something is going on and I don't understand, I say, hey, Madam Fu, hey, Madam Fu, this is the situation. This is what happened. Let's talk about it. But some people have realized that we do not like confrontation. And confrontation is not a bad thing. It's not, I'm not, when I say confrontation, I'm not cuckoo, but we don't like calling people out on things that, hey, this does not work for me. Can we not do it? You know, I had this so called friend. They used to be sending me these videos, weird things. And then, I don't know how to explain it. Na ejina mani so. And I thought, hang on a second. So I told the person, I said, look, please stop sending me these things because this is what is happening to me. And she says, oh, we talk about it, but she's just, sometimes you say something, people may not believe it, so they actually have to say, and I said, no, it doesn't work for me. Do you know that after that time, she distanced herself? I said, I don't care just because I spoke up. Why would you be offended when somebody is telling you that? You know? So, let's talk about unhealthy boundaries. Unhealthy boundaries. Ghanaians get offended when you call them out on issues. You know what? What I found is like when you have a problem, in quotes, so-called problem, and then because you were close to them and they know who you get along with and who you don't get along with, then all of a sudden they are trying to go and become friends with your enemies, and you go, oh, I sit there and I look and I say, people are really childish and immature, really, like, but we have also, that's what goes on. Yeah. So unhealthy boundaries are when you have disregard for your own as well as others values, needs, right? A lot of us are suffering from that. Unhealthy, but like we think it's our right. I think it's my right to tell Ajo how to live her life. Hey Ajo, stop talking about K. Oh, every time, like, really. Uh-huh. Yeah. you know and healthy boundaries, like, you have to learn to say no. And people don't accept it when you say no, and they get mad. Some of the things that I just talked about, like, what is that? Or, oh, we are going here, all of us are going, why are you not coming? Oh, I'm busy, I have this other issue here that I have to deal with. Because you're not coming, they take offense. What is that? You don't own me. I have a choice to do things. Look, let me give a classic example, right? So, Sister Ajuodo, she always comes to support me, and I go and support her. And yesterday I said, oh, I remembered, at my church, a lot of times when they are doing programs, I sign up, then something happens and I don't go. But today is a ladies' program. I think it's something ice cream, this and that. And I said, oh, Ajua, I can't come. I'm going to miss Osofo Okoso today. Is Ajua mad at me? Is Ajua not talking to me? Yeah, if Ajua was that typical person, she wouldn't be here this morning writing her comments. Oh, she can't come to my program, I made it, blah, blah, blah. That's how we are. Mhm. And she says the energies most of Ghanaians spend sabotaging, pulling down, gossiping, lying, manipulating, cheating, leaving enabling foolishness, giving excuses, blaming others for their own poor characteristics for decades. If 5% will stop to work on themselves, they will treasure and enjoy the beauty of life. You have said it. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. But this is what I'll say. I love this place that I'm in, and I don't plan to be going anywhere else. Yeah. The negativity, the self doubt, the abuse, the insecurities that people want to heap on you because you are trying to be yourself. Hey, Mamile. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Our says our community have opinions on others, yet when you set boundaries, they call you names and sometimes make it look like you are the problem. Exactly that, because we are the busybody syndrome people. We don't want people to set boundaries. We want to be in everybody's business. Mhm. And also, unhealthy boundaries is when you feel responsible for other people's feelings or happiness. How many of us are running around trying to please people instead of doing what works and what is right for us? If I may ask. Yeah, it's just incredible. It's incredible because, this topic here we've been talking about, Yeah, it seems funny, it seems hilarious, but it is the underlying problem that we're having in our community, that we refuse to grow as people. Give to we refuse to grow as people, and then we lack like manners, social etiquette. Like, how is it right to come and insult another woman on social media just because she does not have a child or whatever? And the things that you see, I tell myself, gosh, people are sending people to the moon. People, not people, but people are sending whatever. All kinds of things are happening. Innovations. Sister Ajua, remember that I sent you something about a 15-year-old. I forgot to tell you that there's another 15-year-old I saw in the news last week. He's in Kiev, Ukraine, and I think he's very good with drones. So they had to enlist his help, to do something. Me, I can't even describe it. Abreweja. I can't describe it to kind of fend off the Russian army. A 15-year-old, right? I think the 15-year-old I told you about was in Calgary, Alberta. This is another 15-year-old in Kiev. 15 years. So these people, if by the grace of God we're all around in the next 20 years, you'll hear of them. And yet they are adults like us in our communities, and our minds are gone to waste. No progress, no initiative, no creativity, just wallowing in the mud. We are not growing. We are not growing. Ajua says, I'm seizing every moment of my life with greatness because I'm appreciative of what I have achieved in life and looking forward to other opportunities ahead. Thank you. Oh, hello, Mr. Lawson. Insecurity has misled most of us Ghanaians. Set boundaries or else you'll be in lots of human bondages. I agree totally. There's a lot of insecure people who cannot handle the success of others. Look, if somebody is doing something, all you need to go is ask a question. They'll choose to answer you or not. Some people are stingy. They may not help you. Find somebody who will. It's just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. But hey, let's go on. I've said a lot today. I will come back and wrap up. I'm going to go on a commercial break, and then after that, if somebody wants to call, they can. Most of us Ghanaians are too much into sex screams, and how they can have plenty orgasm, nothing innovative. Mr. Lawson, I'm glad you've gone there. I follow a few pages on, some of these social media pages or whatever. What should I call them, from Ghana? And all the topics that I see are to do with sex. Oh, this woman and that man did this and that. And I'm thinking, is that all? Is that all? The mindset. I just spoke about two 15-year-olds who are creating innovations like at 15. Think about it, you and I growing up 15. Who will come and ask your opinion? Oh, yeah, kola. That's what they'll tell you. Yes, I remember, Pa, they're achieving greater things when some of our husbands are asking for respect with no achievements. Kobe meaning myself for many. Respect. Oh, Lord. Look, I'll be back. SMP keke. I don't know where to go or where to take it. It's just amazing. It's ridiculous. The beauty of a woman's heart. Listen, we've said a lot today. Women, especially, you need to rise up. This book will tell you that there's more to you than your tonga. Yes, as Mr. Lawson was saying, all that we have on our mind is sex and our prowess and how, no, there's more to you. What are you doing with your life? Get a copy of this book on Amazon and Barnes and Nobles. Read it. If you want coaching, contact me, Women Empowerment Motivation. I'll be glad to help you get where you want to go. You start small and you go get going. It's just amazing, you know. There's when the beautiful thing, what I love most when I see something on social media and a woman has accomplished something. Yeah, as Yaa'S Russell will say, I feel like it's me because I'm like, wow, good, 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 good. We need to make progress. We need to make progress. Stop sitting around beating around the bush. So the other books, for the sake of time, I'll just show them and then I'll move on to the other commercials. This here is Reflections for My Thirsty Soul. It's my first book. You can find it on Friesen Press, Amazon, Google Books, and iTunes. It's an inspirational book, chock full of, reflections, scriptures, and it will motivate you to push yourself. Refreshing for My Weary Soul is a devotional. I take scriptures from the Bible and I spin a tale around it. But the part that I like most in this book is the section on practical nyamisem because it hit me. Yes, that the kind of Christianity that we preach or we are living does not coincide with what is in the Bible. That's my opinion. Because it tells you, go to the ant, you sluggard. That's my favorite quote. And yet you have 10 hands and you want me to bring you $500. Yeah, as if money grows on trees. Work hard, okay? I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. How many of us are so insecure, so weak, so cowardly? We don't know what to do with ourselves. We won't work on ourselves and we sit around and blame others, attack other people. It's time to start the work on yourself. Okay? I wouldn't be sitting here talking if I hadn't started that journey myself. I'm still on it. There's something to be learned every day, and it's beautiful. Be willing to do the work. Okay, we'll go to this here. Give me a sec. There it is. Get busy and own it. For those of you who pre-ordered your copy on March 24th, you'll be getting your ebook tomorrow. Yay! You know what? That took a lot of hard work. I've written 4 books to date, 3 books. Sometimes when you write books, it's not like you see the money right away. People think, oh, they are rich, oh, they are this, they are that. I had to fulfill a promise to myself, and I did. But what we're talking about, a lot of us are stuck living this busybody syndrome negative lifestyles because we won't invest in ourselves. I invested in myself. I paid for a coaching. Yes, with a book coach. The advice that he gave is that you do an ebook and you use it, you leverage it to do a business. So here is Auntie Yaa'S Own It Academy, coaching and book publishing services. Yes, I learned how to publish. So if you want to write your story and you want to own it, come see me. So there's the Own It Life coaching. And then it says, do you need help getting clarity in your life? Are you willing to take responsibility and accountability for your life journey? Are you vested in owning your story? Let's chat. The information is there. The book coaching publishing. What is your story? There's a story waiting to be told, and it is yours. Someone out there needs to hear your story. Yes, your voice is your power. It is time to own your power and your story. I will help you publish and share your inspiring story with the world. The contact information is there. Also, this poster, this flyer is also on my wall. Women empowerment motivation. Dear woman, do you know who you are? What scripts are you living by? Is it yours? How would you like to rediscover yourself and work at becoming the best version of yourself? How invested are you to do the work? Call me, let's chat. There we have it. So I'm going to look at the comments. You know what? I was reading a comment. I didn't just get here. You start somewhere and you keep moving and you keep pushing. I'm in my lane. I'm proud of what I've done. Nobody is going to take it away from me. I own my story. I took responsibility and accountability for my own life journey. I paid for coaching. Yes, I did. Yep. I've had the opportunity to also participate in free coaching sessions. Yeah. And I'll bring that up. So don't tell me that you want to go buy clothing or do this or do that, but you can't invest in yourself. So I'll finish the commercials. Adwo Domesa page is at 6:30 Eastern on Fridays. Abrabomunsem. Yes, it's always a delight, the knowledge and the impact. And on Saturdays at 3 p.m. Eastern, which is 1 p.m. my time, she'll be on with Reverend Samuel Okoso doing marriage talks. And on Sundays, Dreamers and Visionaries with the beautiful, sassy, and brilliant Pastor Patience Edwards at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time and 3 p.m. Eastern. Join us, and your life will never be the same. So, this page here, we come and we share knowledge, the knowledge that we have or we have acquired or insights just to help others in their journey. In the same way, I also go on other platforms and I learn. You won't find me on these platforms with insults. That is not to say that I'm not saying I don't go there. I'll see a notification, I'll go, oh, what's happening? Because I want to take stock and I listen to one or two insults and I go, aha, there they are, my people, no. And then I move on. So if we don't listen, I said we won't have examples. So Ajua says, yay, I cannot wait to get my book or own it. Yes, that is the ebook. The paperback will be coming. And Mr. Lawson says the best investment is self-development. I tell you, I strongly believe in that. Yes. And oh, I didn't read this one. Dr. Love, please, it's on Amazon. I can't find them. Dr. Love, Gifty, are you talking to me or are you talking to Sister Ajodo? Back channel me, why? Ajodo says bam, 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 because everything starts with self. Meanwhile, Fred said, oh, she's agreeing with you. Thank you. And then Ajodo says, yes, Sister Ya will send you the link. Oh, okay. Okay. I can send you the links. I'll messenger you. I'm sure I can find you on Messenger. Why? Okay. Or if you, let me see. That's weird. If you go into the book section, right, on Amazon and then type in my name, it should come up, but I will send you the link, but try that first. Yeah, said most definitely. So let me put this here. I said also that, what do you call it? We are away next week. Yes, Auntie Yaa'S is going on vacation. Me time. Okay. So if anybody wants to call in before I wrap up too, Then the number is 1780-984-6416. If there's no calls, then I will wrap up. So the number again, 1780-984-6416. If you want to call on WhatsApp, please. Go into the comments. Okay. Oh, you did? Okay. Good, good, good. I'm happy. Thank you. Thank you for your support. All right. So if there are no calls, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap up. So for the last few weeks, we've been doing a mixed bag session. Like previous to that, every time we'd put our topic out and say, today we're talking about this or that. But what we've done recently, I think it's been these last 3 or 4 weeks, maybe three, it's a mixed bag. So we come with different topics, but they are all linked, and then we come and talk. So today it was this, where is it again? The busybody syndrome, because I find that it is a big problem in our society. Yes, our manners, our speech, all that. The busybody syndrome. If you are healthy and happy, healthy is not just physical health, mental health, emotional health, everything else in between. You will not spend time being a busybody because you are busy living your life trying to achieve success. Your success, not success dictated, not the script success, your own success. I know what makes me feel good inside, yes. When I learn new things, I feel good. I feel very proud. Or even the challenge, when I can't do something, oh, I get so frustrated. Like I'm in this limbo, and I said, no, I have to get through this. I have to get through this. And then when I finally do, I'm like, yes, bingo, I did it. And then I move on to the next health or the next challenge. How many of us challenge ourselves in life? Ama Joe is not here today. Let me use her favorite statement that I put in, that is in this book. Are you just drifting through life? Time is of the essence. I said we just started June, right? Today is the 11th. What have you done in the 11 days of June? What have you done from January up to now? But you're busy following the busybody train. Every beef, you're on the platform. Hey, this person, and you are so happy that people are insulting people. Is that your life? Is that what we are brought here to do? This busybody attitude is very harmful. And the earlier people learn to cut it away, it's like a cancer. Yeah, very cancerous. It's eaten deep inside us. It's hard to stop. But we got to. Because what it brings us, I said that, we're like, it's made us so negative. We judge people. We offer unsolicited opinions. We are negative. And nothing is going well for us, and we won't sit down and take stock and say, where have I gone wrong? Where do I need to start? When you are when you are in the traveling, I remember those days when I used to travel a lot through Alberta for work, and then you're going to some communities, and maybe you take a route, you turn a wrong place, or you go some other way, and then the GPS will say recalculating. Why don't you sit down and recalculate and see how far you can go? Push, recalculate, put away the garbage, put away this here, and move to a better place. You can do it. You can do it. A lot of us, we've limited ourselves in our minds. We put ourselves down. We've allowed other people with this busybody syndrome to live our lives for us, to give us a script, and we are living it. But time is passing by. Let me be blunt here. We are sitting here. I don't know how many people are watching, but all of us, do we know how long we have? What if tomorrow is your last day? What life have you lived? Let's put away this garbage, the nonsense, following people, the cowardice, the insults, and live a better life. Right now, if I'm to put it this way, If you tell people you're a Ghanaian, do you feel proud to say you're a Ghanaian? We used to be known for something great. Now look at us. We've degenerated into the gutter. We're in the gutter. We can't even climb out. Some are stuck in these boxes. They can't get out. They can't even run to the other corners. Yes, we can do better. We can do better. Sorry, oops. We can do a whole lot better if we choose to, but we just are not doing it. Yeah, we are not. It's tough. It's tough. Yes, it's not an easy world out there, but you are the one who can manage your life and live a better life. And I'm very big, especially on the intellectual, healthy intellectual boundaries. Next time you go on a platform and somebody shares an opinion that is different from yours, give them that space to be. Don't go attacking them. That is immature. It is childish. Let's learn to agree to disagree. And all that I can say to is that invest in your learning, please. Let me read these comments that came. Adra says, awesome nuggets you gave today, and I'm satisfied with everything you spoke about. God bless you, Pao. Thank you so much, sis. Mr. Lawson says, keep up the good work. Thank you, I appreciate it. And he says, many are too busy pulling others down, but won't be busy developing themselves. Yes, we're going, that's all. Some are busy watching Agrada instead of watching Auntie. That too, right? Okay. So many give their power away willingly because because of lack of knowledge and lack of understanding. That is it right there. So with that, we've come to the end. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Mr. Lawson, Sister Ajuodo, Miss Gifty, Sister Aisha, Miss Sage, Pastor P. Who else am I missing? Please, if I've missed calling your name, pardon me. The comments, oh yes, Boss Lady. Thank you all so much. And anybody else, if I didn't miss you, Nana Checha, thank you all so much for joining me today. It is appreciated. And you know what? Keep pushing in life. Don't give up on yourself. Thank you. Don't give up on yourself. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. You have it. The strength is in you. Push yourself to accomplish. Don't listen to voices. Don't listen to voices. Listen to your own voice, inner voice, and listen to God. If you're a praying person, pray, read your word. It will build you up. Keep going. There's a lot more to be done. Keep going. Let's encourage. Oh, Miss Awo, Sister Awo, thank you for coming. Yes, I knew I was missing somebody. So I'll leave it right here. Like I said, I'm away next week. We'll be back on June 25th. But I will share my delightful vacation with you. I'll be by the water somewhere, and I'll post some. I'll post some stuff. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Let's be happy. That's why I'm digging Aisha too. She's just enjoying Miss Cyprus. I crowned her Miss Cyprus. She's enjoying. Everybody enjoy your life. Be happy with who you are. Okay, it's been great. Take care until next time. Love you all. Bye bye.